Amen. What it is. This is Demon. I am your host, and this is By Any Means. Y'all already know the Cash App, man. $ Dean by any means. Y'all know the PayPal at Dean by any means. You see the heart with the $. That is the super chat. You could press that at any time your heart desire. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much appreciated, y'all. Everybody that said they condolences, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much, y'all. I just try to knock these videos out, keep my mind off of things. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all don't see me in the next couple of days or whatever, y'all already know what's up. So yeah. But I appreciate y'all, I do. Now Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney fans is crying. You go all over YouTube, you see Devin Haney fans, Devin Haney channels, Shakur Stevenson fans, Shakur Stevenson channels. Now y'all crying about Turkey? Oh, really? Right again. I was right again. Now that Turkey want to dictate and tell y'all what he want and what he willing to pay for and what he not, now y'all mad? Really? And got the nerve to tell Turkey that he wrong for feeling how he feeling. You got Shakur Stevenson fans out here and channels talking about, oh man, I mean, everybody can't fight the same. Shakur got this far to doing it this way. Devin became undisputed. I don't see how y'all can have a problem with their performance. They don't always run. They don't. Listen here, tell Turkey that. Y'all was the main people defending them going over there. You wanted them with Turkey, remember? Y'all should. Why Tank can't make a fight with Turkey? Why Tank can't deal with Turkey? That's why. Thank you. That's why. Now y'all want to cry about it? Shakur Stevenson wanted to be with Turkey, Aliki, Ashiki. Ain't nobody told him to go over there. Devin Haney begged Turkey to make his fights. Ain't nobody tell them to go over there. Now y'all same channels, y'all same fans want to cry about what Turkey want. Well, he pays the checks. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. You can't beg the man for money and then get mad that he want to dictate what he want to pay for. He has that right. Whether you agree with it or not, he got that right to pay for what he wants to see and what he don't want to see. But y'all was perfectly okay when he wanted to pay Shakur, when he wanted Devin Haney. Y'all was perfectly okay when he was trying to dictate to Gervonta Davis what's going to happen and not happen. Y'all was perfectly okay when Shakur Stevenson was using Turkey as the thing that needs to happen for the Gervonta Davis fight to happen. Al Heyman wouldn't have came out here and said this. I do know that. Al Heyman wouldn't have came out here and said this, y'all. Can you deny that part? Now y'all want to cry about what Turkey Aliki Ashiki wanted. But when he wanted your favorite fighter, you was okay with that. When he wanted to stand in the way of those fights happening with Gervonta Davis, y'all was okay with that. Now you want to cry about it. Don't think people like me about to feel sorry for you. I told Shakur not to go over there in the first place. I told Devin the same thing. Y'all chose to use them as leverage and all of this stuff. Why Tank can't just go to make a deal with Turkey? That's why. Now he dictating and y'all mad about him dictating, but then call people like me excuse makers and everything when we told y'all what he was going to do. Look at Tio. Look at Shakur. Look at Devin now. Wow. Look at Ryan Garcia, was mad about the whole fight situation, saying he ain't even agree on how all that stuff happened. Ain't nobody told you to go over there, though, fam. Now you expect me to feel something, feel bad. Do what the man said. He paying you. Do what he say. Shakur put himself in that position. Devin put himself in that position. Yeah, I bet going to go see what that PBC deal ain't looking too bad now, is it? Look at Tio. Right again. I was right again. Y'all can't mess with me, bro. Same person y'all was sitting up there knob gobbling. Now you're mad at him. Well, he backdoored Shakur. He ain't paid Shakur what he promised. That's what dictators do. They don't have to. I mean, I'ma just tell Shakur to just go out there and fight how he been fighting. You know, it got him this far. Yeah, it got him this far to where people don't want to pay for it, and he's an undercard. You're completely right. Yeah, you're right. Him fighting that way got exactly what it gets. You being on undercards, people not happy with your performance, the whole nine. And I don't want to hear the Padley thing. You better be an electrician. Do y'all know how many hours you got to put in to be an electrician? Do y'all know how much time that takes? It's no way Padley's 100% dedicated to boxing. Actually, he thanks Shakur Stevenson because he said, now I get to 100% focus on boxing. That's what Padley said. Don't get mad at me because I know him being an electrician stands in the way of his dedication of actually being a boxer and achieving his dreams. You better do that to an electrician, a guy that had a week notice, 2-week notice. Ain't no credit coming over here for that, dog. Ain't no credit coming over here for that. We told Gervonta Davis fans told people to walk out of Shakur Stevenson fights. Told Timothy Bradley to say the stuff he said. Told Bob Arum to act how he acted. Yeah, we did that. It's our fault. Shakur Stevenson's career has went downhill since leaving Bob Arum, not upward. Even Shakur Stevenson fans and channels can't deny that now, can you? He wasn't an undercard before this, was he? No. What about Devin? Devin get with Turki and he an undercard all of a sudden. But y'all mad at us. I told him not to go over there. Don't forget that, Devin channels. Don't forget that, Haney's clan. Don't forget that, Shakur fans. Don't forget that. Y'all can't complain about Turki. You wanted him over there. You listening right now, you Shakur fan, you Shakur channel, you wanted him over there. You was okay with him going over there. You said it's okay for him to try to use Turki to be an excuse to not go make the Gervonta Davis fight. Y'all was perfectly okay with him not taking a one-fight deal for Gervonta Davis, but going to go sign with Turki. That was y'all. And people like me was telling you he's a dictator and why we don't want Gervonta Davis going over there. Why Gervonta Davis don't want to do business with Turki. Oh, now y'all understand. Now you get it? I'm going to make another video now with this coming out from Shakur Stevenson fans, from Shakur Stevenson channels, from Devin Haney fans. What's your excuse now to not make the Gervonta Davis fight? Because you're not happy with Turki. You see how Turki moving. Do you want to continue to go down that road? Or is you going? Because guess what? Turki's making y'all put y'all pride to the side as well. You damned if you do, damned if you don't at this point, if you Shakur and Devin. You didn't get the money you wanted, and then you had to. Al Heyman wouldn't have made Shakur Stevenson go through all that. Al Heyman would have never went back on his word on what he would promise Shakur Stevenson. But again, Shakur Stevenson fans and channels want to still defend it. Well, he had any problem with his money if he would have took that one-fight deal with Gervonta Davis and still ain't get paid more than he would have got signing with Gervonta Davis or going for that one fight. Still ain't get it. How y'all going to try to tell people how to fight? Everybody can't fight the same, Dean. Don't get mad at me, Turki, saying that. I ain't said nothing. Turki want what he want, and he's paying for it. And if you a real grown man, how do you have the audacity to tell somebody that he has to like what you want him to like, and he's the one that's paying for it? Remember, y'all don't want to take chances on pay-per-views. You want guarantees. You know where that guarantee come from? Turki Aliki Ashiki. And he has the right to pay you or not pay you. That's his choice. Go ask Teofimo Lopez if I'm lying. But y'all wanted to go over there so bad, and now you want me to cry for it. You can't do it. Sorry, won't do it. Right again. I told him not to go over there. Don't cry about it now. Now he doing everything we told y'all he was going to do. Now that Turki is doing everything that we told y'all he was going to do, I don't want to hear no tears now. Fight how the man tell you to fight or don't get the money. Fight how we tell you to fight or don't get booked again. That's on you. Then you won't have no choice but to go do exactly what I told y'all needed to do already, and you wouldn't even be in this situation, but whatever. I guarantee Turkey don't got no problem with how Gervonta Davis fights. I guarantee you Turkey don't got no problem with how Gervonta Davis fight. Guarantee y'all wouldn't have been an undercard if y'all would have signed with PBC. I promised you that. I guarantee you Shakur would have already been the main event if he would have signed with PBC. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that Shakur Stevenson, if he would have signed with PBC, him and Dela Santos too would have been a main event. I can guarantee you that. That's just one example, but I'm gonna just use that as an example because y'all seen what happened with Keyshawn Davis. Remember, y'all was Dean. We don't know if Dela Santos is going to be at 135 again, and then Shakur said it, or whatever. Now you got Shakur channels right now crying about, man, Turkey, man, that's unfair to ask everybody to fight. Shakur don't be running. Listen here, bro. Who you trying to convince? Convince Turkey of that. Why is y'all trying to convince everybody else? We ain't the people you need to be convincing of that. Of how good Shakur is and that he's not a runner. How good Devin is and he's not a runner. You need to be convincing Turkey, Aliki, Ashiki, that the person that y'all wanted them to sign with so bad and was so hype and so happy that they was with. Hold this L. Hold this L, please. Hold it, like it, love it. Because Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney don't got nobody to blame but Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney for even being in this situation. I don't want to hear about what Turkey said. I don't care what Turkey said. Turkey can say whatever he want to say. He paying them. Al Heyman would have never. Al Heyman would never. Have y'all heard anybody from PBC ever complain about the money they was getting or somebody retracting on what they said? Actually, Tio is showing y'all that, I ain't having no problems with PBC. Lomachenko ain't leaving negotiations because of money. Have you heard Frank Martin complain about his money? Lamont Roach said he got paid something chunky. You hear Manny Pacquiao coming back complaining about his bread? Did Manny Pacquiao complain when he was fighting Floyd Mayweather's? Have you heard Conor McGregor complain about the money that he got and said Al Heyman and then went back on their word on what they agreed upon? Did you hear Conor McGregor say something like that? I'm going to let y'all have it because y'all deserve it. We don't, us Tank fans and everybody, we tried to tell y'all. So now when we say, if Shakur Stevenson, and I'm going to make a video on this, if Shakur Stevenson does not do everything he can to get the Gervonta Davis fight, and if he uses Turkey as an excuse, I don't want to hear it no more, y'all. I don't want to hear it. Now he ain't got no excuse to go make the Gervonta Davis fight. Because y'all not happy with Turkey, right? He already went back on his word one time with the money. He's made you an undercard fighter. Now he's going to try to dictate how you fight Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. But I'm supposed to feel bad. So y'all want Tank fans to go at Turkey now because he wants to see exciting fights. I can't do it. Y'all already know what this is. Dame, by any means. And I holla at y'all. Earthman, Earthman, Earthman.